I'm used to not. Let me not say used to, but I've been off the bench before when I was at Kentucky, coming back from a suspension. I was on the bench for the rest of the season, so this is not nothing that is new to me. I know I just got to go out there with fight, and whenever my team is ready for me to go out there, whenever the coaches are ready to call my name, I know I just got to go out there and do what I do. Whether I'm starting or not starting, that doesn't really matter to me. I just want to get the win, whichever way we can. And tonight, my teammates got me open. Janet got me the ball on some rolls. She threw some dimes to me. That's my bestie, y'all. So she threw some dimes to me, so that was cool for sure.
Janet, we've seen you a lot over the last, 5 games or so.
Yeah.
What do you think is really, the coach has talked a lot about, you never get tired, the energy you bring. What do you think has really sparked this recent stretch of kind of really good games for you?
I can say about myself that I'm consistent. So I stayed consistent all of this season, and just, you kind of wait your turn. And Nikki gave me an opportunity, so I just wanted to work as hard as I could to do that. It's also very easy to be successful when you're surrounded by people like Dre, Sarah, Bugs, all they're gonna work just as hard as me and get open. So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Let me just say, when her name is called, she's ready to go at any time, no matter what the score is, no matter what the time is on the clock. We know that she's going to come out there and do what she got to do. So,
Thanks.
Dre, kind of going along with that, Nikki said that Jana's just been earning more minutes after the last game, every game. Kind of what do you think she does in practice, and what do you think she does kind of leading up to these games that makes that a possibility?
I think she leads us. She's a great leader. She's a great floor general. She knows how to get us in our spots on offense. Defensively, she's also talking and communicating with us all the time. And I think she's just a great point guard, someone that I could count on. I know that she's not going to turn the ball over. I know that she's going to run hard. I know that she's going to play defense. And she's just a great person to have as a player to come off the bench, I love you, Gianna.
For either of y'all, what y'all talk about as a team after that first quarter? I know it was a little bumpy early on, but it seemed like y'all found a little bit of rhythm there in the second quarter. What were y'all talking about offensively to kind of get in that flow?
Just to kind of do what we worked on in practice. We've been working on, we know that they ice the screen, so, we have to wait for the screen for the guards, and the post got to roll. Just kind of, staying poised and playing our game and not letting them rally us up, because they were denying the ball and they were putting some pressure on us, so we just have to relax.
Dre, what has your mentality been over the last month or so of the season, with kind of the results going up and down until these last 2 when you get back-to-back wins?
My mentality stayed the same. I think, honestly, I believe in my team no matter what happened. Every team has their moments. And I think for us, it was a great time for us to have our moment, because now we're in March. We're about to be in March, so it's time to really tone in. And, all those L's that we took, those are lessons for us. And we learn how to bounce back from those. And I think it was a great time for us to learn those lessons, because in March, you don't get to learn those lessons until the next season. So I'm rolling with them all day for sure, against anybody. I do. I really do.
I was getting a little dizzy right then. So, Jana, I couldn't remember exactly when it was, but you had a really deep three. Did you see that the shot clock was winding down on that one?
Yes.
And then I'll follow up on that. I didn't even know until I looked here. 35-0 bench points. Their bench did not score. Obviously, you guys were a big part of it, but can y'all just talk about that? Just the bench production y'all been getting.
Yep, I'm gonna quote our coach Sadie, which is sometimes me, sometimes you, always us. I don't know if that was, but that we're very unselfish as a team, and we know that we can trust the depth that we have on the bench, and we will also do, sometimes it's the bench's job to help us get out of a rut, or it's the starter's job. So it's we share all of the points a lot of the games. That's a strength for us for sure.
Dre, I think the mask was new at Texas Tech. What happened with that? Why were you wearing the mask?
I broke my nose.
How?
Oklahoma game. Let me tell you how, because I missed the layup. If I would have made the layup, then, I wouldn't have broke my nose. But I missed the layup, then I tried to get the rebound, and then somebody smacked me in the face, and now we're here. So maybe next time I'll just make my layup.
Jana, how cool is it that you and Dre obviously so close, get to have a game like this and really just kind of lead the bench together?
It makes me kind of emotional. I'm a very emotional person, so I cry at stuff that makes me happy. But that's a great moment for both of us and for our team. And I love to share things with the people I love. So
Yeah. So one day we'll tell our kids that we did that.
yeah.
Tyler, you got the last question?
Question over here. You guys speak, Tyler, by the way. I don't know if you've seen me in here before.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you been?
I'm good.
Seeing you guys talk so highly of each other and seem like you guys have a close relationship, not being close to the team personal myself, just talk about the kind of relationship that you guys have together personally.
Jenna's my bestie. Since I got here, we've gotten super close. I don't know. That's just somebody I know I can count on, somebody I can call to whenever I'm feeling down or feeling anxious, or if I just want to have fun. We have a lot of fun together. So, that's just somebody that, I know she got my back and she knows that I got her back. I hope so, because I do.
Yep. It's just loyalty.
Yeah, for sure. So that's my girl for life.
Great question.
Yes, Tyler!
Sing 'em!
Oh,
No, this isn't really for the Christmas.
Okay.
her dad, huh?
Previous tweet from your dad. We wondered if he might do the one of
Of the what?
the pig where you just got knocked.
Oh, thrown down.
What do you think he'll use that one?
No. It's not funny enough for him. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Obviously, you brought Dre off the bench the last couple of games. What's been the difference in her? And I just noticed 35-0 bench points. How big was that?
I think our bench has been good all season. Bella's been good off the bench when it's been her. Yaya's had huge games for us. I just think you're starting to see Jana grow up a little bit. It's not like she's young, but just her confidence is exploding right now, which is really, really important for us because she gives us another shot maker. And if people are going to play a zone, she gives us an option on the perimeter to make shots. And she's starting to go through the reads in our ball screen. I thought her game management was really, really good. They jumped her at the end. It's hard to see Jackson jump you in that horn set, but outside of that, I thought she was really effective. You ask about Dre. We changed our lineup because we needed to make a change. We needed to shake things up. We couldn't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. So the goal was just to shake it up. And we, in thinking about what the best thing was for this team, has been, when we've played at our best early in the season, we were really good offensively, no question. Analytically, we were crazy good. But some of that stemmed from our ball pressure, our denial, our rebounding. Giving people one shot, getting in transition. And so we refocused on defense, and I thought that's been really, really important. And when you look at holding them to 36% shooting, and especially the second half, keeping Twin from getting going, Samaya Nichols just loves playing against us. So I'm sure she wants to play against us tomorrow too. But I think we bring a defensive energy, and then we get a boost to offense. Jana gives us offense, Yaya can give us offense, and Dre obviously gives us offense. And sometimes when you get to come in and you see how the game's going, and especially against a team that plays their starters a lot of minutes, you get to be fresh, And so I thought she made good decisions. She took good shots. I thought she got on the glass. We were a little scared of Jackson in the first half. I thought we got offensive rebounds, and we needed to make quicker decisions, either take it back up or dribble it out and reset, and we would kind of panic under there. Don't shoot it. Okay, then we sling it out. So I think we need to do a better job of taking advantage of offensive rebounds, but the fact that we beat a team that smoked us on the boards the last time, 15-2 on second chance points, says a lot about our fight, because I thought we started and they punched first, but we didn't fold.
That team defense, I guess, especially after a performance like y'all had against Texas Tech, how important was it to kind of grab some of that momentum and carry that momentum into a game like this on that side of the floor?
Yeah, well, we always say defense travels, getting people out of their actions. We're amazingly, it doesn't shock me that in some ways we gave up fewer points in the first because we have every one of their play calls. So we're right there. We're right there to tell them, hey, deny the high-low pass because they want to go high-low. There were actions that they beat us in the first half, but it wasn't because we didn't know what they were doing. When they're playing away from us, I thought we made a few mistakes just because we couldn't help them. But I also thought until a couple of possessions late, the zone really bothered them. And we're not even a very good zone team, but just giving them a different look, keeping them out of their rhythm of, where they wanted to go. It took Samaya out of just playing downhill and drawing fouls against us. It took away the high-low looks. And so I thought that was a good move by Tony. He scared me few possessions at the end because we gave up threes, and I thought we should stay home. But a lot of that is we just weren't close enough to them, and when they go, I actually think Brandon does an amazing job of play calling. Like I've said that since I got here. He's a really good play caller. And that's man or zone. Like they screen you in the zone, and they beat us 3 times on the flare screen. When we were baseline out of bounds zone up there. Fortunately, Holly missed it tonight, but they got the same shot, and they end up in a 5-out set. When you're in a 2-3 zone, your center doesn't have anybody to guard, and so. But I thought it was still a good move because I thought it took a little of their rhythm away.
Nikki, back here, congrats on back-to-back wins. We've been talking about that for quite a while.
What's it going to take to get 3 in a row? Go ahead.
Yeah,
say it.
well, that's not technically what I'm going to ask, but
Okay.
a little bit along the lines. Kind of going along off of that, I heard you in the huddle post game just kind of say, bring this on the road. What do you want to bring on the road from today and Texas Tech?
Yeah, going to West Virginia isn't easy. They've played well at home all year. And they're a team. It's because we just played them. It's an easier turnaround in terms of scouting, but certainly not an easier team to play against because of the quality of their guards, the way they turn you over. You're going to have to go against zone. So I thought we did a really effective job of playing against the zone tonight. Haven't gotten to say that a lot this season. So I thought, we moved the ball well. We got the ball inside out. We got really good shots. We didn't always make them, but we got really good shots against their zone and kind of shot them out of it in the second quarter. So we didn't really see it in the second half. So we're going to have to execute against zone at West Virginia. It's going to be press offense. Obviously, like they got after us late in the game the same way Kansas did tonight. It's just sometimes like it's hard to replicate late game kamikaze pressure. It's like when you've got a team that is down double figures, they just got to sell out. And so, I think that's in those situations. All of a sudden they're running and doubling you, and they've got a 6'5" kid jumping and doubling you. They're going to fight over every handoff. They're going to fight, and so we have to do a better job of time and score understanding whose hands to keep the ball in late and why. But, we're going to have to – it's all going to come down to press break, because they're a team that when you turn the ball over against them, they score really, really fast and really, really easily.
Coach, what was, I guess, from the first game to this game, something in the preparation that you were looking for the most improvement, just as a benchmark to see how you guys are trending, and how do you feel like y'all did in that area or those areas?
Yeah, I think 2 things. We really have been focusing on post defense. And so, I think I would give Asia and Dre an A. I even thought, Bugs got switched on her a couple times and she got on top, may have even fouled her, but I'll take that all day, every day if she's fighting. And so I thought that was a key for us tonight was I thought Jackson got a couple easy ones early, but after that, one of those was on a roll that we didn't tag. That was a guard's responsibility to tag the roller on that. So a lot of it was ball screen D, which was, actually pretty good outside of, I thought, I mean, Nichols just gets downhill against us, and she's so patient. Like, she's really a special player because you cut her off, and she gets the balance, and she steps through, and she spins. You know, like she doesn't get sped up. She doesn't take bad shots. She doesn't get off balance. Like, her center of gravity is so good. So I think the key thing was post defense was a big one, maybe the biggest one, and then the second was just they really punked us up there. Like, they got physical with us. They played downhill. We didn't handle it. Like, we didn't share the ball. We just started playing one-on-one up there. I thought we stayed in tune to moving the ball. I thought we got shots off rolls. I thought we got late transition fills. So our ball movement, it wasn't perfect. And we had some turnovers when there were actions there, but I thought we were trying to see the right play and not just go one-on-one. So I think those were our two areas of growth. But I look at the rebounding. I mean, Jackson almost out-rebounded us herself in the last game. So to go from giving up like 27 and 20 against her to 8 and 9, and with 5 turnovers, like, I think that was a huge step in the right direction for us when it comes to post defense.
Coach, what's Bella's status and what kind of happened there?
Yeah, she fell on her back. Shocker. She got hurt taking a charge or trying to take a charge. We think she's going to be pretty sore tomorrow, but certainly will be day-to-day at this point. Just landed. Yeah. Launched and landed.
Coach, meant to have the chance to ask you this last week, but with the USA Basketball announcing the coaching staff, I know Joni Taylor, I know her husband worked on your staff as an assistant with the Dream. Just curious what y'all's relationship is like and what it was like to see her have that opportunity.
Yeah, I actually, Joni coached the U18 championship team that I went down and watched in Buenos Aires. So, you know, it's the USA Basketball stuff, it's almost like it's system-driven. So once you're in, you know, Joni's a great human, first and foremost, and I pretty much consider them family. I mean, Darius is now the GM in Connecticut, and you know, Caitlin Bickle went up and made it to almost the opening day roster a year ago. And so just excited for her. I mean, it's really cool when you work your way in it from the youth level. I mean, you give up, not that we don't give up our summers anyway. Can't pretend we don't in coaching, but it's just another thing, another responsibility, time away from JC and Drew, her 2 little girls, and her family. And so excited for her because, you know, this is the worst part. Okay, I strongly disagree with this, but nobody asked me. Like, coaches don't get medals. So, you know, they'll go win a gold, I anticipate, this summer. It's always the expectation for Team USA, but coaches actually don't get medals. So, but I think you still feel like you do. So excited for her to have that experience. I mean, what a cool place to do it, too, in Paris. Thank you.